Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be sharing with you guys what I carry in my travel makeup bag. Now about 3 weeks ago, me and my boyfriend went on a road trip to Coromandel and stayed there for about a week. And the main reason for the trip was to go to the beach and enjoy the last days of summer. So I packed this much makeup. Honestly, I didn't even need this much makeup. I have no idea why. I managed to fill in this makeup bag with a lot of stuff, I guess because I'm afraid that I was going to forget all the stuff that I need, where in reality I only ever used concealer and powder throughout the trip. But anyway, this travel makeup bag is from Witchery. I got this last year over Christmas as part of our gift swap. So yeah, it's very loud, very glittery and huge. Like I could literally fit a lot of stuff in here, which is my main problem, because if I carry a huge bag, I try to stuff it with a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily need, but I feel like I need. Without further ado, let's hop right into what's in my makeup bag. This is what it currently looks like. I have not touched it for 3 weeks since I got back from the trip, and everything that's in here I have not used since I came back. I basically just put it aside and forgot about it, but then now that I saw this bag, I thought I should share the stuff that's in here with you guys before I unpack everything. Let's start with the first thing that I see, and this is the makeup blender sponge that I purchased from Kmart. And honestly, this is one of the best things I found from Kmart. It's very cheap. It works just as great as the original beauty blender, and it's pretty cheap. It's like $4. Along with that, I have this blender case as well, and this is from Kmart, and you get a packet of 2 for $4. So it came in pretty handy because I could easily store my makeup sponge without touching any other stuff in the makeup bag, and also I can use this as a stand, so it doubles its purpose. Second thing is this makeup spray from Kat Von D. So this is the Lock-It makeup setting spray, and I love this setting spray. It has the nicest mist. It just applies evenly on my face. It sets my makeup really well, and it makes it last all day. So I love this, and it has a cucumber scent. So this is one of my favorite setting sprays. Next one I have here is the Mineral Veil primer from Hourglass. Now I have a full size, and I've had this for about 2 years and a bit. I was trying to save the bits of this left because this primer is so expensive. It's more expensive than the foundations that I own. And I've gone through 4 of the travel size one, because every time I travel I use this primer and I used it for every day. This is by far one of the best primers that I have tried, and the only primer that I've purchased over and over again. Well, the travel size. This primer has got built-in SPF. It's great for mattifying. It makes my pores invisible. It creates a very smooth canvas before makeup, and works great in humidity and water resistant, which is amazing. I actually have worn this underneath of one of my foundations when I went to Coromandel, and we went to the beach and went for a swim, and honestly my makeup did not smudge or budge or even have that dripping line. The only problem is it's very expensive, so I have to bite the bullet every time I purchase the product. The next item is this Maron setting powder, and this is great for making my makeup last, for mattifying my oily spots, and also it makes my foundation water resistant and sweat resistant, which is amazing. Now, Maron brand is exclusively made for stage performers, which makes their makeup last all throughout the performance without having the blotchiness or their makeup to move around. So this is a great setting powder, especially for summertime. I have 2 foundations right here. I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 310, and I love this foundation because it gives a nice coverage. You can layer it up, and also it mattifies my skin. The only problem is if it clings to my dry patches, which is not a great thing. So that's where I mix the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. This one is in the shade Syracuse. Now I mix this foundation with this if I want the soft matte finish. This one is my favorite foundation every winter time because it gives the fullest coverage. It has a satin finish and it lasts all day long, so I love these two foundations. For concealer, I have the Mecca Max Life Proof Concealer, and this one is in the shade Sand. I love this for everyday. It's lightweight. It doesn't give a lot of coverage though, but it's great for brightening my under eye. My very favorite concealer is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this one is in the shade NC35. I've gone through 3 of these, and honestly the best concealer. I always buy NC35 because during winter time I could get away with just using this all over my face or in concealing my spots and setting it with powder, and I'm good to go. This is such a great concealer. The only problem is I don't really like the packaging because one, it's a bit messy, it's glass too, and you can't really control the amount of product that you get when you pump, but I always could get past that because the product itself is amazing. And I have a mirror, and this one is from Typo. I got this a while ago and I think I featured this in one of my vlogs as well. What I like about this mirror is the size. It's compact but it's relatively big. So I have a magnified side, which is this side right here, and I have the normal side, which is this side, where I can turn on and has a LED light. So this is perfect for dull lighting, especially in hotels. So this is perfect for traveling, and this is from Typo. This is the Australis Brow Tint, and I've gone on and off of this brow gel. I have a love and hate relationship with this brow gel. It sets my eyebrows beautifully and makes it not move around, but the only thing is it feels crummy and like it comes off on the inner part of my brows, like it goes crusty. So I don't know what's the deal with that, but I could get past that. I have an eyelash curler, and this one is from Manicare. Manicare is like one of the drugstore brands that you can buy from farmers. And then I have the NARS Dual Intensity Blush Duo, and this one is in the shade Frenzy. And I have a highlighter shade and a blush, so I always carry this when I'm traveling because I have 2 in 1, and I could also use this for my eyes. This is what it looks like swatch. So the blush is a little bit intense against my skin tone, but I use a dual fiber brush to apply this, or sometimes I would just mix these two together to create like a nice glowy finish on my face. But the highlighter is definitely my favorite. I have the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Mascara, and I love this mascara. It does not claim to be waterproof or anything, but it definitely lasts for 18 hours. It does not crumb underneath my eyes. This is a bitch to take off, but honestly for a drugstore product, especially from Essence, this is one of the best mascaras that I have tried. The next one I have is the Insta Duo Contour Stick from Rimmel, and I mainly just use the contour side because I don't really like the cream side in that. But yeah, it's just a nice contour contour stick, and this one is in the shade Medium. I fully thought that I brought a bronzer and a powder highlight in my makeup bag. When I checked, I did not. So the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour and Highlight palette and this one has the same packaging, so I thought this was a highlight and contour duo, but then when I got it and when I tried to do my makeup, I noticed that it was for the eyes. So what I did was I actually used this as my bronzer slash contour instead. So I used this one right here to set my under eyes, and for bronzer I kind of mixed this one right here with this one to kind of tone it down. And for contour I used the shade right, actually no, I kind of used the shade right here as a contour mixed with a little bit of this one, and it worked out great. And then I used this shade right here which has a little bit of sheen as a highlight topper. I never knew that I could be so innovative, but again, it's a great way to utilize this eyeshadow palette because I kind of made the most of it. And I also used this to fill in my brows. Another eyeshadow palette was this Shop Miss A eyeshadow palette. This is one of their $10 eyeshadow kit that you buy from the website. But oh my goodness, if you are into warm and cool toned eyeshadows, this one is for you. I love this orange shade right here, and for transition I love this shade because it complements my skin tone. At the same time, it gives a nice transition to the darker shades in here. What's left are a few of the lip products and some eyeliner. So I have two lip liners in here. I have the Jordana retractable pencil liner in Tony, and this is one of Carly Bible's Holy Grail lip liner. It's just a perfect everyday lip liner. I also have the Gigi Hadid by Maybelline lip liner in the shade Tora, and this is a cool tone pink, that one right there. And then I just top it off with a gloss from Essence, which I could not find anywhere. And then last but not the least, some tools. So I have a tweezer, a hair tie, and I have a eyeliner from NARS, and I've had this for ages, and this is the Rue Bonaparte shade, and this is one of their larger than life retractable eyeliner. So this is such a great inner waterline eyeliner, and I also use this to define my brows. I have the Hourglass Brow Sculpting Pencil, and this one is in the shade Brunette, and I've loved this for years. I've gone through about 3 of these. The applicator comes in this triangle tip. Onto the brushes, I have this powder brush from Jessup, which I use to set my face, a high definition brush from AOA Studio, and I didn't even use it. I don't know, I think I was planning to use this for my eyes, but I didn't really do like a glam look. And I have a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, which I use to contour my nose. And then I have this Kat Von D what's this called? Shade and Light Duo Brush. So I use this a lot to bronze and highlight underneath my eyes. To apply my blush, I use the Jessup Dual Fiber Powder Brush, and I have the Jessup 230 Luxe Pencil Brush, which is very soft, and I use this to smudge the darker shades on my eyes. And then for blending, I have this Dalium Tools in 785. So this is just a nice fluffy blending brush. And lastly, I have the Urban Decay Duo Shading and Blender Brush. That's all that I have in my makeup bag. It was a little bit excessive, I know, but I didn't really think this through. I kind of just packed everything. But I feel like for my next trip, which is coming soon, I might have to curate all the products that I need. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye!